Master right here. Today we're going to be doing the final part to What If Naruto was an Uchiha Season 1. Now, I know I did say, like, on my last part of this series, that the next part is going to be the last part. This will actually be the final part to Season 1. So yeah, we left off when Naruto and Sasuke were about to fight Pain. So let's continue on from there. So, and also I apologize for a lot of background noise. And I'm gonna skip the beginning of my videos like or dislike and stuff, because right now I really just want to finish season 1. So yeah. Anyways, let's continue on with What If. This part will actually also be really long, so yeah. So basically we left off when Naruto and Sasuke were about to fight Pain, so we'll continue on from there. Naruto gets into Sage Mode, Sasuke activates his Manga Sharingan. Naruto and Sasuke are bodying all the Pains. Right now, let's skip to when Naruto and Sasuke defeated all the Pains. The Tendo Path was pretty surprised by how they easily destroyed the Pains. Then, Sasuke does Amaterasu. But then, just in time, Pain does Shinra Tensei to blow it away. Sasuke could barely dodge the, Amaterasu, because he isn't really, that fast with his, he isn't really, not fast, he isn't really, like, that good, like, with his Manga Sharingan, because he just got it. He just got it, basically. So, yeah. Then, basically, after that, Naruto activates his 3 Tomoe Sharingan. Then Naruto runs at Pain. Naruto and Pain get in a taijutsu fight. Naruto gets an edge over Pain, and then punches Pain in the face very hard. Then Naruto teleports, no, not teleports, body flickers behind him. I'm going to say Naruto learned the body flicker. I'm going to say during, like, the training. I know I didn't, mention it, but I'm going to say he did. So basically, Naruto body flickered behind Pain. Naruto tried to punch Pain. Pain catched his punch, and then he pulled out a chakra rod, close to stabbing it. But then Sasuke gets out his blade, and then before he actually could before he could stab into Naruto, Naruto gets out his other hand, and then, with Sage Mode, he just destroyed it with his hand. And then he kicks Pain in the stomach. And then Sasuke was able to do a massive Amaterasu, and then it's burning away the Tendo Path. And then, after that, before he could, even though he was dead, he was able to, before, the Tendo Path was about to die, he did Planetary Devastation to seal Naruto and Sasuke. Even though he didn't need Sasuke, he just did that for good. So, basically, when he comes out, well, basically when Conan comes out to, or whenever, like, Nagato, releases the seal, the Akatsuki can, get a hold of Naruto and stuff, so yeah. And Sasuke. So yeah. Because Sasuke will just cause even more trouble. But then, Naruto activates Monkey Sharingan, and just activates his humanoid Susanoo, just destroying, like, all the, rocks and huge rocks and stuff. So yeah, Naruto hasn't went into Six Tails. He didn't go into Six Tails, which is pretty good for Naruto, because if he did that, right now the seal is even weaker than canon, actually, because Naruto has went into Four Tails state, so much times, like 3 times, and that made, like, the seal very weak. And plus, Naruto has half of the 9 tails, just like in canon. So yeah. So basically, Naruto realized that he realized throughout the fight that there was some controlling the pains, and he knows where his location is. So Naruto and Sasuke go to the location. Naruto does a talk no jutsu and stuff. And Sasuke just like stands there and stuff. So yeah, he just stands there awkwardly, whatever. And then they go away. Naruto and Sasuke are now the are now the people who have like saved Konoha and stuff. So yeah. And then Naruto and Sasuke decide to find where Danzo is. And like the village elders. And like those two, like, and that old man and that grandma basically. And then but they first really want to go to kill Danzo first. They really want to kill Danzo first. So Naruto and Sasuke go to Danzo. So basically Naruto activates his Mangekyo Sharingan. Same as Sasuke. And then Naruto also gets into Sage Mode too. And then Danzo begins to unwrap his bandages and stuff. So yeah. Then Naruto activates his Humanoid Susanoo. No, not his humanoid, his skeleton Susanoo, and grabs Danzo and squishes him like Sasuke did to him when he first got a hold of him with his Susanoo. But then Danzo suddenly appeared behind Naruto and Sasuke, but they have noticed that he has lost one of his eyes from his like Sharingan arm. So then Naruto went to his Susanoo. Naruto then was able to hit Danzo, but then he sacrificed hit another eye. He was able to, like, while he was like getting like sealed, he did like Izanagi, the same thing as he did like when Naruto caught him with the skeleton Susanoo, and basically sacrificed another eye, and it keeps on kind of going like that. And then now let's go to when Danzo would do Koto Amatsu Kami. So Danzo tries to do Koto Amatsu Kami. Naruto now knows that the Genjutsu is about to come. So instead of Naruto, like trying to like attack Danzo, he instead goes into a Kamui dimension. He takes Naruto and Sasuke to the Kamui dimension. No, actually, he does a Genjutsu on Danzo, and before he could do the Kotomatsu Kami, and then he casts Kotomatsu Kami, like in that Genjutsu. So yeah, it's like a Genjutsu within a Genjutsu. So yeah. So basically, Naruto and Sasuke just stab Danzo in the arm, and then he sacrifices his eye. Right now, he has 2 eyes. Right now, he only has Chisui's eye, and then he only has like a random 3-2 Sharingan eye. And then Danzo right now is really injured. Sasuke decides that he wants to test out his Susanoo, and Sasuke was able to unlock like his Susanoo arm, and then he tries to he punches Danzo, and Danzo is sent flying. And then Naruto with his humanoid Susanoo and shot a bow, and then that killed Danzo. But then he did Izanagi and stuff, and then he tried to escape because he's outmatched against these two. But then Naruto did Kamui on Danzo, taking him to the Kamui dimension, and then Naruto touches Sasuke and he takes him and himself to the Kamui dimension, and then they just kill Danzo there. And they also take Shisui's eye and store it to a safe place, so no one else could take it anymore. So yeah. And then oh wait, and also before Naruto died, basically. Before Naruto died, I mean, not Naruto died. I don't know what I'm saying. Before Itachi died. Before Itachi died. Um, Basically, Itachi put a crow in his mouth, basically. So, yeah. So, actually, instead of before Naruto, Itachi could take it to a safe place. The crow comes out of Naruto's mouth and then puts it in his other eye. So, yeah. And then the crow goes back inside of, Naruto. So, yeah. And then, Naruto and Sasuke try to look for those two village elders. But then they know about what happened to Danzo. So Naruto and Sasuke couldn't find them anywhere. So yeah. And then we're gonna go to the 5 Kage Summit. Naruto and Sasuke wouldn't be there at all because the reason why Naruto was there because of course Sasuke was there to kill Danzo. So yeah. So that wouldn't happen at all. But one thing still happens. Basically, Toby will declare the 4th Great Ninja War just like in canon. So yeah, we're gonna go to the beginning of the Great Ninja War, the 4th Great Ninja War. Naruto now is told to go on an S-rank mission and it's at the Cloud Village and stuff. So yeah, Naruto and Sasuke was actually gonna go with Naruto actually. So yeah. Then Naruto when he gets to the Cloud Village, he meets Killer Bee just like in canon, and then Killer Bee teaches Naruto to defeat his dark self inside of him. Naruto does just like in canon, erasing all of his hatred. And then basically, Naruto will also, um, Naruto will also, Naruto will, oh my gosh, I'm stuttering so much. Naruto will also get KCM, which is basically defeating Kurama, aka the Nine Tails, whatever you want to call him. So yeah. And then, Naruto then, and Sasuke and Killer Bee start fighting in the Ninja War. Now let's go when Madara Uchiha is reanimated. So basically, the beginning basically goes exactly the same until Madara activates his Susanoo. Naruto then activates his Susanoo. And then Madara's Susanoo and Naruto's Susanoo is in a battle right now. Naruto's shooting arrows at Madara's Susanoo. Madara is deflecting them and stuff, or blocking them, whatever you want to call it, with his swords. And then Naruto throws Kamui Shuriken at him at Madara. Madara recognizes some shurikens, something like that, similar to Kamui, basically. So then, basically, the Kamui shuriken hits. He tries to block it with his sword, but then the sword is basically teleported to a Kamui dimension. But then he just regrows another Susanoo sword. Another Susanoo sword. And then Naruto then hits his sword, onto Madara Susanoo, and then his Susanoo is away, and then Gaara grabs Madara with his sand and then throws up in the air. Naruto then deactivates his Susanoo and then does a Rasen Shuriken. And then before it hit, Madara's eyes went to a Rinnegan and then he absorbed the attack. And then Naruto was pretty surprised. And then Madara did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. And then Naruto did the same thing and started using Susanoo even more. So yeah, and also, hold on, give me a second. Alright guys, I'm back. Hold on, just give me a second. Alright, sorry for that. So yeah, anyways, let's continue on with the what if. So basically, Madara actually decides to go into his perfect Susanoo right now. Madara right now is just bodying the Shinobi Alliance right now. Naruto can't really do anything because right now this is literally a full Susanoo. Madara then swung his Susanoo sword at Naruto. Naruto tries to use his shield. It didn't break because of course that shield can't break, but he sent literally flying. Like that Susanoo was sent flying basically with Naruto. And um then Madara then starts bodying the Shinobi Alliance, and then basically Madara then gets out of Susanoo, and then he does like the meteor thing. And then the Shizukage and Gaara do the same thing, and then the second one appears, and then Naruto then does a massive Rasengan he does a massive Rasengan with his Susanoo. They'll still get hit by it, but not by that as much as canon, because parts of it were destroyed by Naruto's massive Rasengan. So yeah. No, actually, it wasn't a massive Rasengan because that wouldn't really make sense. So basically, it was just a giant Rasengan from his Susanoo, basically, mixed with Susanoo chakra and a little bit of Ninetales chakra. So yeah, it was basically a wind style, fire and wind, Rasen Shuriken mixed with Susanoo chakra and Ninetales chakra. Well, I don't think there's such a thing as Susanoo chakra. I'm stupid. Whatever. There isn't. I don't think there is such thing as Susanoo chakra. I'm just stupid. So yeah. And then Naruto throws it, and then it basically it destroys basically way less than a quarter of the of the like meteor and stuff. But it did at least something. But so it was slightly weaker, that that attack. It was just slightly weaker. So yeah. And then the five Kage told them to to go to retreat basically. So yeah. So then Naruto's clone dispersed. So yeah, and also I apologize for a lot of background noise. So yeah, I already said that, but whatever. So then we're gonna go to when Naruto and Killer B run into Toby. And yes, Toby gets sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry. There's so much background noise right now. I'm very sorry for you. I'm very sorry. But whatever. I'm trying my best to go into the quietest places in my house. So yeah, but there's just too much noise. So yeah. Anyways, let's continue on with the what if. So basically Naruto and Killer B run into Toby. And then the beginning of the fight kind of go basically the same, because Naruto wants to test out his KCM more and stuff. He wants to test it out more. So yeah, and then we're gonna go to when Naruto gets KCM2 for the first time. So yeah, Naruto then goes to that same moment, and then you know opens the seal. He fist bumps Kurama, and then hold on, sorry about that. And then opens the seal and stuff, and then he gets KCM2 and then transforms into Kurama. And then the same thing happens. Naruto bodies literally all of those tailed beasts and stuff. So yeah, and then Naruto deactivates it, and then Naruto activates his Monkey Sharingan, and then he starts. And then he does Amaterasu on Toby. Toby quickly went into his passing through abilities, like with his passing through ability Monkey Sharingan ability, yeah, passing through things Monkey Sharingan ability. So yeah, and then Toby and then Naruto and Killer Bee did a Tail Beast Bomb, and then with the same thing, and then the 10 Tails was summoned. Naruto then went into his KCM2 form, and then went into Kurama Avatar, and then he was able to cover a little bit of the Susanoo. He was able to cover just only a little bit of Susanoo he was able to cover like Kurama with Susanoo armor. It's just that it was just very little. So yeah, because like a humanoid Susanoo is very little to like, it's like very small to like a full Susanoo. So yeah. Then the same thing basically happens with the 10 Tails, and then the whole entire Shinobi Alliance happens. So basically, the same stuff happens until when Obito turns into the 10 Tails Jinchuriki. So then Minato, in his KCM form, he tells Naruto about about his eyes and stuff, and then in that if you switch your eyes, you'll get the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Sasuke right now, he doesn't have the Mangekyo Sharingan, which hurts him a lot, I know. But now I'm gonna say Naruto was before actually Toby thought that he actually took Itachi's eyes, but I'm gonna say Naruto, before he went unconscious, he did a genjutsu basically with his 3 Tomoe Sharingan, and then he took his eye. He put, that thing that when in that Tsukuyomi thing in that Tsukuyomi when when Itachi basically took Sasuke's left eye in that Tsukuyomi, and he put it like into like that jar. I'm gonna say Naruto took it out of, I think it was like, I'm gonna pretend like it was in his pocket and stuff. So Naruto took it out and then put both of his eyes in there. So Naruto then gave Sasuke his eyes. Then Sasuke took them out, but he was in really big pain. But he decided to do it. He decided to do it without like he just did it with sheer will. So yeah, then Minato touches Naruto's shoulder, and then they teleport to a place where his eyes were kept, and then Naruto took out his eyes. He was in a really big pain and stuff, just like Sasuke. Then he put in Minato's eyes, and then he got the Eternal Monkey Sharingan. And then he just disintegrates his other eyes, same as Sasuke. So yeah. So now Naruto and Sasuke then start fighting Obito or Toby, whatever you want to call him, in their avatars, basically. Their, avatars, basically. So basically, Naruto, basically, Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto will put his Susanoo armor on his Kurama avatar right now. Kind of like the same thing Naruto and Sasuke did when they were extracting. Basically the same thing when Naruto and Sasuke were extracting, like, the tailed beast from Obito or Toby. So yeah. So Naruto and Sasuke start fighting Toby and stuff. Toby is bodying them just like they in the beginning, but then Naruto and Sasuke start getting a little bit more smarter, and then Naruto and Sasuke were able to, they were able to get a hold of Toby, and then the entire Shinobi Alliance was able to extract the tailed beast. And then Madara then was in his reanimation for a very long time. So then he went back to a normal human being, giving him his past strength. Then Black Setsu appeared and then gave Madara his right eye. And then Madara, does the same thing, stuff just like in canon. And then Madara basically does alright, I'm sorry for starting a lot. So yeah. And then Madara, actually, I'm gonna have to end this part right here. I know this won't be actually the final part to season 1. I'm very sorry, because right now I have to do something. So yeah. What?